Right, here we are guys, a bit of a brand new surprise. Here we are, we have the, well, this is the brand new Blenheim from Airfix, the 1/48 scale Mark 1F. Now before I say anything, I have to say a huge thank you for a guy who I really do know, a really good friend of mine is Steve Mottram from Motty's Military Models. I always say about his videos, guys, and the amount of detail he goes into his military figures and dioramas, and his obviously his tanks as well. But to see the kits he does in person, wow! And especially his brand new Lancaster he did from Tammy in 1/48. The kit is brilliant, guys. So I have to say a big hats off for him, and really a thank you, because this was my late birthday / early Christmas present from him. So really, Steve, I cannot thank you so much once again. So hats off to you, my mate. Thank you very much. Right guys, here we are on with the review. So everyone has been asking me on Facebook and Instagram, please can we have a review of this kit? And to us guys, me as Steve as well as Ian, UK Scale Modeler, had a look at this kit as well, and we are blown away by the detail that goes into these new Airfix kits. So there we are. Anyway, gives you some detail on the top here of what the aircraft is, and obviously you get two marking options obviously. Right, so your kit number is A09186. There we are guys, if you need that. So of course, beautiful box art from Adam Toby. Is it Toby or Toby? I can't remember. Anyway, let's open the box. Right, this is one thing, Airfix do produce their kits in a huge box nowadays. Okay, so this is the kit. It's all in one big bag there, as you can see. I'll put this down to one side for a minute, and we have a look what's in the bottom here. Okay, so I just need to refocus you again, guys. See if that's done. We'll zoom you in just a touch, and then refocus you again. There we are. This camera ain't one for automatic focus, but great at taking photography. Okay, so there's the okay, right, there we are. So we'll put that to the side. We'll have a look at these schemes in a minute. So we'll just have a look at the instructions. Now, of course, Airfix gives you your specifications. You're reading this upside down in a minute so I can see. Wingspan is 357mm. Fuselage length 258mm. Sorry. Okay, it gives you some detail of the aircraft in front, in English, German, and France. Give it in France, it's French. Okay, so, right. Okay, so it gives you specifications of the actual aircraft. Max speed 265 miles an hour, wingspan 56 foot, length 39 foot, armament one fixed 303-inch machine gun in the port wing, one 303-inch machine gun in dorsal turret, up to 1,000 pound of bombs, or 4 303 machine guns in the belly pack, 1F only. So it's up to, I believe, I'm not too sure, we need to go through this whether you can build the fighter version. Well, this is the kit is for the fighter version, guys, whereas I think you can build the bomber version. I hope they bring out the Mark IV, like I've got my classic airframes Mark IV down the bottom here. Okay. Right, here's your specification, just going on in here. Okay, so it start off. Right, it looks like we start off with some wing spars as well as a tub to go in the front. What is this tub for? I do not know. Oh, I need to have a look at this. Right, so I believe you do not cut off this. Do we cut off that bit? Do we cut off this bit or not? Right. Okay. do we actually cut this bit off yet or no? This is the first problem for me. I think we do, because it does say here, remove these pieces and then these two fit together, and this fits in the middle. Oh, okay, so this is part of the bomb rack that sits underneath. Okay, so remove. I'm a bit confused. So I think this is for the fighter version, guys. So if you want the fighter version, remove these two. If you want the bomber version, then leave them on. So there we are. Right, okay, so that's the first confusion done. That's part of the underneath of the bomb rack underneath there. Right, so we move on to the cockpit. This will probably be the less harder type, I should say. Right, so we start up with the pilot seat. Now, if you don't notice, there are a lot of parts going together within the first few steps, so you can really tell how complex this kit will be. Right, so we start off with the seat going on to here. This is like a seat cushion being painted on. On the back of the seat we've got some, I believe it's a parachute on the back here. Don't know why you have to put your parachute onto the back there, that's a bit random, but most aircraft did. So we put the parachute onto the back here, and then it looks like we do have the bottom of the cockpit seat going out in here. Then followed by your control yoke and stick, followed by your trim, I think that's a trim. That's your, oh goodness me, I do not know. I really know how to get the Blenheim controls from IL2 Cliffs of Dover. I'm trying to think about what these parts are. That's definitely trim. I do not know what those are. So sorry, guys. Okay, so that's fitted onto the tub we were just doing about, as you can see there. And that's part of the fuselage halves. This is painted up and slit into the side here. Followed by your rudder control going on in here. This, I'm not too sure what this part is here. Looks like a we don't know what that part is. Anyway, anyhow, I'm getting away with myself. Okay, so then you got your bomb aimer / co-pilot seat sat in here, along with a bit of a seat going in the back here, headrest. And then here you have the instrument panel. I'd love to see how this painted up, because you know how much I love my instrument panels painted, and I think I may go to town because there are a few controls that go onto the front here. Okay, with that done now, another seat is fitted onto the other sides, to the bomb aimer's part. We do have the other fuselage, well, this is the same one. We do have a bit of a detail going to the tail wheel here, followed by some detail for your gunner's position, and another seat for your bomb aimer. Okay. Next up, you have some radio controls going to the back here. It's a shame you don't get to see that detail that's going on in there, but there you go. That's that. So we have that. Those two fit together, and then you do the top of the two fuselage halves apart, as well as a hatch to climb in and out of. Nice to see if you can get that open out. Anyhow, that's it. Right, so we move on to the wing section here. Now, the lights fitting in, we do actually have landing lights being fitted into the actual wing surface. Not just a cover that you can do, but an actual lamps going into the side. Okay, so this is followed by your wheel gear bay going into the back here. I really need to stop just rambling on. Your wheel bay going to the bottom here, obviously the bottom wing being fixed onto there. Now this is an option where you want your wheels open or closed. This is for the closed position here. Followed by here, it looks like this part is the part of the engine assembly as well as the gear bay. So this part is your gear bay being fitted into the here, along with your oil tanks in the bottom here. This all fixed onto other pieces. As you can see, I'm rambling on here, just going along with it. Now this is fixed onto the firewall. Now the firewall itself even has some cables and even extinguisher parts. That is really good, guys. The sad thing is, all this detail you make will not be seen, sadly, unless you, well, you know it's there and I know it's there, but will anyone else know? I don't know. Okay, so that's fixed onto the bottom of the wing surface there. Now this does give you the option of whether you want the actual flaps open or closed, which is really nice. So you put that into there, and you drill a hole out if you want to mark in option B. I guess it's for some kind of antenna. Same with the other side of the wings, and those two flits into the wing spars there. So already a lot of parts, and we're on part 57. So once that's done, we put part of the walkway system into the wings there, followed by the top bit of the dorsal turret, your ailerons being fixed. You can have these at certain positions, which is nice, fitted into the wings along with your tail wheel. Now we move on to the engines. Now it's nice how the engine... Oh, actually, what's this? Okay, just having a look. Right, okay. Right, I've never seen that before. I'm a bit confused by that. Hold on a minute. So what is this part here? Oh, wait a minute. I'm just having a quick look at this, guys. So we have this cylinder block going on to this part here. And then obviously we have some of the rods, piston rods going to the side here, followed by your cylinder block going on to the front there, along with the exhaust that's going on. So, right, okay, there is a lot of parts going on into this kit. A bit confusing to start off with, but I believe it should be all okay. Oh, get my head around this. Okay, this is followed by the accumulator at the front here, which is fixed onto here, followed by your two exhaust system, which gives you the covers onto the side. So I believe you could have your engines open if you wish to, I believe, if you put that extra detail in there. Right. What's this say? Okay, so this is for port A, port B. Is that... What's that for, that part? Oh, right, okay, so this is, you can have your radiators open or closed. That's really good. I have to think about that a second. We have some air intakes going to the side here, and obviously underneath going in there. And then, last but not least, we have them being put on. So, wow, this is going to get your head around this. And obviously you have a window being fitted into the bottom there. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so next up we have the flaps going in. If you wish to have them closed, you have to sand that down at detail. If not, obviously leave them open, obviously. And then it's followed by your control surfaces side of the wing here. Now this part did confuse me a bit, but once you've read it, it will understand. Right, B34. Now this is a part, now it says here, note, use parts B34 as a jig to hold and support the assembly of the turret. Do not glue any part of the jig. So this is really nice. This is like what gas patch models give you your Henschel. It's a jig to put your gunner parts in for the dorsal turret, as obviously it's a huge mechanism. So you don't glue any of the parts to this jig, you just rest on there and glue the parts together so it's secure and nothing is out of place. That is really nice. This is the first time I've seen Airfix do that. Okay, so that's gone to there. Obviously you got your Lewis 303 being fixed into the front here along with your glass pieces to make the turrets look good. Followed by your oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I see now. Okay, so let me just check what time we've got on the camera here. Okay, about 5 minutes spare. That's good. Right, so if we looked at this part here, obviously we've got the wheels going in here as well as your tail wheel. Now, by the looks of things, guys, this part, B11, you can actually have... It's a bomb. It's a bomb doors that sit underneath. So technically you could have your bomb doors open if you wish to build the bomber version. That's really good. That is quite tempting. If not, you have to drill some 2 holes and put the gun mount underneath there, the 4 machine gun stand there. That is really, really cool, guys. That is nice, I must admit. So you do have the option to make the blonde bomber version, but it's just your choice. You have to do some work. Okay, your last part's going in here. You have your bit of air intakes here. The option whether to do a pilot or not is here. Do you have some detail parts for the front of the cockpit? That glass nose going in to here is really nice. And also, let's think about that. Sorry, your windscreen going in here, followed by your canopy top door. It can be open or closed. And obviously, I'll have mine open. And last but not least, we have the 2 props being made. The covers going, the landing lights here, the antenna, props going in, speedometer in the front here, some aerial there, and of course, this is for marking version B, put all your aerials on for the night fighter version. That is the kit. So that is 116 steps, guys. Wow. Oh, I think I definitely need to take a drink after all that talking. Right, let's move on to the next part. Okay, guys, here we are. The parts are here. Right, well, not parts. This is the next part. Okay, so decals. Really, really nice. Printed by Cartograph, I believe. So we have no problems there. They will go on so, so nice. Really, really nice. Okay. Common. Not too much for stencils, just mainly for the other versions you need to do. Okay, with that done, here. Oh, that was lucky, and it just slid off the end there. Right, so here's the marking option A we have here. This is the version I might do. Obviously, this is the famous Blenheim that was just recently restored. Number 23 Squadron, Royal Air Force, in Wittering, Cambridgeshire, England, February 1940. So this probably would have seen action during the Dunkirk evacuation / France at the time. But it says scheme currently... Turn it upside down, guys. Scheme applied to GBPIV, flying with the Aircraft Restoration Company at Duxford. So if you wish to see this aircraft, guys, in flying, because it is a flying aircraft, then by all means I'd say get some photographs of it, because it does look an interesting aircraft. With that being said, okay, so next version is this one. This is Night Fighter version. This is number 54 Operational Training Unit, Royal Air Force, Churchfenden in North Yorkshire, England, December 1940. So they're 2 kind of Battle of Britain aircraft, so 2 of them going into here. Obviously this is just painted all black in matte black, or you can have fun with the camouflage pattern on the top there. Okay, so there we are, guys, that's done. Right, so just put this away, if I can do, just very gently. Obviously I do need to protect everything that's going on in here. Okay, right, let's have a look at the parts. Now, obviously it's all in one great bag, like Airfix always do. That was easy. Nope. Where's my hobby knife? Straight across there. Try not to knock anything off. Okay, right. So standard Airfix plastic, I think you know all the drill going on in here. Wow, so this is the first time I'm having a look at the plastic. Wow. Holy my. Holy mother of Jesus, as they say. Right. Right, let's go through this at a time. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, right. Okay, guys, here we are. Bringing back to what we said earlier. I'll show you. Okay, so here's the fuselage halves going in here. Let me see. Bring you right down. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see properly. All, bring you up close, see if we can see this. Come on. There we are. Okay, so as you can tell, the detail in this kit is not lying. Look at that. Really, really nice. Okay, that's part of your instrument panels going on there. Part of your seat harness, well, seat mechanism. And then here's your fuselage parts just here. As you can see, detail. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliantly moulded. The panel lines are a bit deep, I must admit, but we can soon get around that. Not a problem. What's that piece? And obviously inside we do get all this structural detail around here, and of course all the bomb bay as well. Okay, that's the fuselage halves done, so you can pretty much see the size of the aircraft compared to my hand then. Right, oh actually, okay, so here we have the two underwing parts here. Now I don't know if you can see that. Some nice rivet lines going across there. Obviously that's where your gun positions will be there. And of course same as the other side, so two identical wings just for either side. Again, I am impressed. Obviously got some parts just there. Okay, that is sprue B. So these are all, it's all kind of small sprues. Okay, right, okay, so this part, very small part. We have part of the gun mechanism going in there, along with the pouch that sits underneath. More of your aerials and two versions of your radiators, open or closed. There's that part. Right, okay, so this next part, it's two identical pieces, so I'm only going to do the one because obviously how it is. Right, so this is the first one, and going back to what we said, guys, there's the engine pieces going onto there, so it does look like a very interesting subject. Obviously you got your detail and your prop there, along with some other parts for the gear control, as well as the wheel cover here, and part of the thing. Is that a bit of flash? No, that's part of the kit, sorry. And there's some oil tanks going on in here. Obviously your wheels, treads look really nice, including the Dunlop. Is that Dunlop? Yep, Dunlop for the tyre. Oh, the tyre sat there. Oh, right, so there's so much detail going on these kits, guys, it's unbelievable. And obviously more parts for the landing gear control surfaces going on there. Obviously, right, now going back to what we said earlier, this is the extinguisher going on here. There we are. And this is interesting. Look, what do we have here? We have some anti-shipping bombs, as well as some normal, I think they're the 250-pound bombs sat underneath there. So maybe with a bit of help you could make a bomber version. By the looks of things, I think that's what Airfix is like. So if that's sat there, what is next in store? Wowee. Okay, so these are the top wing surfaces here. Once again, the same as the bottom. Nice, beautiful rivets all the way through there. There's your covers and that lot. Wow. Absolutely impressive detail, guys, all the way through. I am literally astonished by the detail Airfix can make nowadays. And of course your little pilot figure sat there. Followed by this, most parts of the cockpit, I believe, so at least we know where all the parts are in place. Obviously your seat, your parachute harness there, part of the seats for the gunners and the co-pilot seat, and your rudder pedals going in there. But same as always, the plastic moulding, second to none, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so this is the last part, and most of it is tail surfaces and other parts for the wings. Okay, so this is the tail wheel. As you can see, nice fabric detail across there. Let's turn it the other way around. This is the belly section I was on about. So obviously you have to drill some holes out if you want to make the fighter version. And of course you have the other part. This is your Bombay rack going on in here. So as your yoke stick control there. The other parts for your wheel bay going on there. Now the Lewis machine gun here is really, look at the size of it. So you could go for a little bit more detail and do that. Obviously a tail wheel. Now this part here, let me turn you over. This is the jig that they're on about to make the gun turret in. Let's go into there. Now we do have obviously more parts here and your detail for the flaps here. So that's some nice detail for the top of the, that's nice. This is the top for the fuselage where the sliding door will go back for the cockpit and that there. So that is the kit, guys. Really wow. Okay, last but not least we have the clear parts here. So I almost forgot about them before we wrap this video up. Okay, clear parts. Right, wow. Well, as you can see, guys, they are absolutely crystal clear as anything. They are probably the best clear parts I've ever seen in my life. Hold on, there we are. You can see the level of detail that's going on in those. I don't need even to bring them up because they're so detailed, but there we are. So, hold on a minute. Right, so there's two frames. Okay, that's weird. There's two types of frames that we have here. Right, so there's either a clear glass, there's either this one, I think they're both a bit foggy, I'm not too sure. Anyhow, there's two parts there, we'll just have to see how they are. Right, so guys, well, I have to say, new Airfix Blenheim, I give that an absolute 10 out of 10. The detail on the kit could not be better. Airfix, you have come top trumps with this kit. I really do hope you bring out another version later on in the year. Right, so with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I don't have a lot of time left, so with that, see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and next time, please take care. Cheers and goodbye for now.